Hello and welcome to the demo for the Spell Brigade, which is going to be part of Next Fest, which is 5 days away at the time of making this video. So keep in mind that this demo may not be as much of a real look of what the game's going to be. The demo is going to be next week, but should be pretty close. Let's see, 10 max health, 10 move speed. I guess I'm gonna go with this guy. I prefer characters that have like some speed. It seems like this might be a good choice. Move speed, fire rate, damage. Oh good, we don't have to be like super close to this the orbs to get them. Nice thing. Yeah, spell damage by 15%. Sweet. What are these things? They're like they look kind of like camel spiders, sort of, but like ticks at the same time. And now we just survive for 3 minutes. Alright. Well, we're at a very casual start to this adventure. You know, I really do like the enemy design. We got like these worms. They remind me of the boar worm from Splatterhouse 3, which is a fantastic game if you've never played it. I mean, it's an old Genesis title. Although you could go like really hardcore and play the original Splatterhouse on the TurboGrafx 16, I think it was. I don't know, it wasn't as good as like Splatterhouse 2 or 3, but actually no, it's like no, I don't think it was the original. You know, it doesn't matter. We're killing some worm things and ticks. And since these look like ticks, I don't know, I feel like they should have like some kind of possum enemy. Throw a possum in here and I mean, you've got yourself a stew, man. Because possums eat a ton of ticks. And they're also highly resistant to rabies. So, I mean, if you're going to have a pet in the wild, I mean, a possum would be a good choice. I'm not sure if I just haven't killed one of these big guys yet, or if they just drop pretty much the same amount of experience. No, they drop 3 experience orbs. Oh, 4 minutes in and I already feel like I'm gonna have my initial thoughts already, which is not necessarily a good sign because I mean, if I pretty much feel like I've experienced the vast majority of what the game has to offer in 4 minutes, it definitely seems like there may not be the longevity for it. No, I, I've played so many survivors. Like, it's just you got to figure out like what it is that is going to make it alluring and what's going to bring you back to play it in the future. And I don't know exactly what that's going to be here just yet. Uh, the upgrade process, I would say, it's a decent speed, but the disappointing part is I don't really feel as though I've been collecting uh, any real positive amount of uh, you know weapon attacks or passives. I'm kind of disappointed by the offerings that I have received so far. Like, I'm level 10. Where's my new spell? Maybe I've got to be level 11, I guess. I don't know. I do think that's a pretty cool idea. It's a nice change to progression that I haven't seen too often in games like this, where you actually have to level up before you unlock, uh, you know, secondary spell. But I mean, I'm level 10 and I didn't get jack squat. I'm level 11 and I'm still just sitting there wondering if it was a fluke. I do like having, I don't really want to call them quests, but objectives, I guess you could say. Maybe something will happen at 15. Don't know. I do think that there needs to be more enemy variety. I mean, we pretty much have like the same enemies this entire time. We've got the exploding guys, which I think are pretty cool. Especially considering they give us, they blow up the enemies themselves, so it kind of makes them almost an ally that they just don't realize it yet. Alright, 15, we finally get some new, a new spell, that goes in the 10 slot. I'm going to assume that, that's just an error, and it's not actually supposed to be, rewarding you at level 10, and it's supposed to be level 15 the entire time. Which maybe this is going to be like level 20, maybe it's level 30, maybe it's a bug and not a typo. I don't know. I haven't really done any exploring because there doesn't seem to be much of a reason in doing so I guess I'll do that now. It seems like it's not really something that's going to be too necessary, unfortunately. That is a problem that you run into with games like this, is that pacing-wise, it's often there is zero reason for you to move outside of the starting area, especially if there's no uh, chests that pop up. There's no need, there's no health that I have seen. There doesn't seem to be anything that would encourage me to explore the level and try to look and find stuff, outside of the little objectives that happen. And I'm pretty sure the objective that's going to come next is going to be the same thing that I've already done twice, uh, which is fine. But I mean, the problem that we have here is it's 10 minutes in, and I mean, yeah, they're going to have me do the same thing. 10 minutes in, and it's just kind of the same stuff. Oh, I'm still alive. Good for you, my dude. I have no idea if this just goes on forever, if there's like a stopping point to it. I guess we'll go close this rift, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. I don't really think there's much else I can show. We can take a look, maybe see if there's something that we get to unlock or something like that. I mean, overall, I would say, like, it's a, if you like this style game, you're gonna have a good time. Like, it's got nice graphics. The attacks are pretty decent. I definitely wish there was a little bit more variety in the enemies. I definitely wish there was a little bit more variety in the upgrades. I'm not sure what the deal is with the spell system here, if, like, why it doesn't seem to work in the way that it would appear it's supposed to. Do I come back to life a third time? I think that's like my final life. And hey, we're back to surviving for 3 more minutes. All right, I'm gonna stop. I don't know how long it's supposed to go. What exactly would keep changing? Looks like those outfits are locked. I mean, we have some different characters you could play. I imagine the big thing that would be different is just the attacks. So I'm not going to play through another character. Overall, I would say it's an enjoyable Survivors-like. It's got nice graphics. The gameplay loop is fairly solid. It does feel very, very repetitive very quickly because we just happen to be doing the same thing, and there's just not really a lot of incentive to continue after the first couple of minutes. So I think it needs a little bit of variety. Throw in some chests, throw something in there that gives us some flashy lights, something to make it, I don't know, something that makes us like a little bit more excited for things. Anyway, the link is in the description. I encourage you to check it out. If you like it, wishlist it, and thanks for watching.